All right, should be up and running. right, good morning everybody. Welcome back to beautiful Long Beach Lawn Bowling Club in Long Beach, California, as we're completing the 2027 World Bowls America's Qualifying Tournament. The match we're going to have for you today is a winner-take-all match for the men's fours qualifying, a 6-round game between Argentina and Canada. The winner will go to World Bowls. I'm Bowls USA Hall of Fame member Scott Roberts. I'm joined by Southwest Division Counsel for Bowls USA, Jackie Hogan. Hello, Jackie.
Good morning, Scott. Another windy day here in Long Beach, unfortunately.
We are playing with pain again. The wind is very heavy, and we have a pop-up tent to keep everything in the shade. And as we're speaking, it is literally collapsing upon our heads. We also have Pam Edwards, President for Bowls USA. As President for Bowls USA, Pam, fix the weather. That's your number one job right now.
Will do.
Fix the weather. She's getting right on there. I think an executive order needs to be happening so that we can have a reasonable weather. Wow, goodness. Yeah, our tent I think it's stabilized because half it collapsed in half. So it's
funny, not funny.
Funny, not funny, but this is kind of what we've been dealing with. Heavy winds. You could see us, you can probably see us in the upper left-hand corner from this angle. You can see how everything's kind of bending in on us. The blue tent in the upper left. That's us hiding there.
Yeah. Throughout this game, I'm going to be throwing out some thank yous. We have a lot of people that came and were here all week long helping us put on this event, and everyone's done a great and wonderful job. Spirits are up and high and happy, and it's just been a great week here. So lots of thank yous to come throughout this game.
Yeah, so to kind of set the stage, I've been doing this every day, but I'll do it one more time. So the reason why we're having this tournament is at the 2023 World Bowls event, the top 12 finishers in every discipline, singles, pairs, triples, fours for men and women, so all 8 of those, the top 12 advanced. For those that didn't finish in the top 12, they were given a chance to qualify in regional qualifiers. So this is the America's regional qualifier. Our region consists of Canada, Argentina, Brazil, Jamaica, and the United States of America. So going through, we did pairs and triples in the beginning of the week, and then we've been doing singles and fours in this last part of the week. So specifically, actually I'll run through everything, so to get everybody caught up. So for the women's singles, Canada and the U.S. were already in, but Argentina has won this event, so Argentina will also be entering into women's singles for 2027 World Bowls. Women's pairs, nobody had advanced, and in a just a great match. Canada prevailed over the U.S., so U.S. will not be going. Canada will be. In the women's triples, Canada and the U.S. had already qualified, and Argentina won the tournament here, so Argentina will be joining them. In the women's fours, which is going on right now, Canada was already in, and the USA women have already clinched it, even though they're going to have another game going on here, but they've already decided. So that's the women. For the men, the men's singles, Canada was already in, and the U.S. has won this tournament. Bill Barreto has won it, gone undefeated so far. He's got one more game to kind of finish this out, but he has won for the U.S., so they have qualified also to join Canada. In the men's pairs, Canada again was already in, and the U.S. team of Bill Barreto and Aaron Zangle qualified earlier this week, so they will be through. They were undefeated in the event. Men's triples, Canada and U.S. had already qualified. Argentina won the event here, so Argentina will be joining them. In the men's fours, the U.S. is already in, and now we'll have the winner of this game between Argentina and Canada will also be going on. So in the previous 3 matches that have been played, again across 6 rounds because they have a bye because they have a number of teams, Argentina's finished 2-1, their only loss coming to Brazil, and Canada went 2-1, their only loss coming to Argentina. So they're going to be playing, and the winner will be 3-1 and will advance. If there happens to be a tie, and the ties stand, then Canada will advance because they have more plus ones. So Canada needs to tie or win, and they'll be through. Argentina needs to win, and they'll be through. So hopefully that sets the stage for the Canada team is made up of lead Erik Galipeau, second Rob Law, third Kody, and the skipper Cameron in the front. For Argentina, lead Daniel Genez, second Javier, Vice Jorge Barreto, and skip Raul the Great Pollet. I think the tent collapsing has helped us, so we're basically, the trials are done. We're just waiting for the bell to ring, and then we'll be getting started. I think it looks like it's 8:30, but I haven't heard a bell or seen anything. But they've been pretty, it should be any second now, and we'll be getting started with this one. All right, the bell is rung, and we are underway. The wind has been definitely a factor this entire week. Usually the standard here for Long Beach is it's pretty quiet in the morning, and then getting about 10 or 11 it starts to pick up, and then in the early afternoon, 1 or 2, then it really starts going, and then calming down as we start to get dark. But yesterday and today we've had the surprising kind of big wind coming in. From this angle, it's right to left that you see for the players, and it's straight across, and you see our blue tent up in the corner is blowing directly into our faces. So Canada had the mat, but threw an illegal jack, too short, so now they've kind of forfeited. So Argentina will take over, and we'll be getting started here. I got a chance, so I'll get some people that are watching. Team Emir Chris Dodds, and good luck. And Rebecca. The word is out for the Canadian team. Right. That should get through all our current ones. We'll get the Vamos Argentina, I'm sure, later on. All right, here's the first bowl from Erik. Again, Argentina set the jack because of the illegal jack, but then Canada gets the first bowl. A couple yards short from Erik. Again, the wind is kind of cross for everybody. From this view, it's right to left. So from the players facing, it's going from there left to right. Raul made, I think, a wide decision not even bothering with his hat, because I don't think that'd be staying on right now. We got Erik very short, Daniel very heavy and all the way into the ditch. Good recovery there by Erik. Beautiful bull there. And the tent has collapsed again upon us. You know, this has been a fun tournament. It's been nice calling the action. I will be happy when it's over.
Oh, look, it's calm right now. Should we just, like...
All right, a couple heavy ones from Argentina. Erik in pretty good shape here. Now we're going to get a second bowl. Yeah, nice start right there by Rob Law. A couple yards behind. You know, everything would be fine. I mean, the weather's been pleasant, and with regards to temperatures, it's been nice. It's just this wind is just brutal. I mean, I don't know if it's affecting the players too much. I mean, probably a little bit. Oh, beautiful bowl there by Javier. Good first bowl there. Just kind of push right off the jack. Take the shot. I don't know if it's been affecting. I just don't see how it can't be affecting the bowls. At least a little bit. All right, Rob second. Trying to slip this bowl here if you can, or get a little touch on it and push it in. Oh, good shot. Didn't make it all the way in, but a pretty good solid second here. So let's see. Trying to do the commentary. Trying to hold the monitor so it doesn't blow over. Trying to stay alive with the tent not killing us and compressing upon us. Not a bad second shot there. Okay from Javier. Kind of bullet behind with a crossover. It's a little more civil. All right, there's Kody. Down one in the head currently. Trying to get a little press on action. Oh, I think he was trying to get bull on the bowl, maybe squirt the jack out. I think that's what, to me at least, you know, watching all the action, I've been, it's this strong performance from Argentina. I mean, Canada, sure, of course, they're powerhouses. U.S. up and coming, starting to become a powerhouse now. But Argentina has just been really strong and solid throughout in all these events. Anyone that they haven't faced one of those two teams, they've won. So, and pretty handily. All right, here's Jorge. Jorge's first. And they put some scares in. I mean, they beat Canada in the fours, like I said earlier, when they first played. Again, this format is a double round robin, so this is just the second round that they're playing each other. So. Here's Kody again with his second. Just not going to drop down. Kind of find the wind a little bit.
Let's wedge it in.
Right, Jorge looking for another bull in the head. Okay. Do we think we have a solution with the tent? We've got like big old wheels now that they use for the umbrellas. They're trying to hold the tent down, so there's been some good work going on behind it.
There's very little
I'm just wondering.
footprint for that to sit on, but
I'm just wondering if we just might need to abort with the tent and just deal with it.
that's what I was thinking. Abort the tent and
We'll just try and probably do that after.
maybe put a towel over your head so you can see the screen. That could work.
We'll just try and deal with it. I think it's just the best we can. This is just too unsafe for us. We'll just we'll wait till this end goes when they finish it, and then we'll take the tent down. I think. Madam President, since you haven't fixed the wind yet.
No, but I've gotten more substantial weights to hold the tent down.
Yeah, we think this. We gonna try this?
We can take it down anytime you want.
No, it's
I can
scary.
do
I was
my
like,
part from
oh.
anywhere. I am more flexible than you.
All right, here's. I think we're just gonna board on the tent after this. It's just too much.
Oh, what a.
Oh, that's a little. Yeah, I don't think. Again, this is the problem with coming heavy and narrow when you're holding, because now Raul is taking the shot away from his team. Made the shot for the Canadians, so now Canada's holding one. Cameron looking to add another here. Blank, okay, Raul is off. Trying to see if he can fix it here. But Canada's going to get first points. Where's the jack? Okay, I got to see what's going on.
No, I
Too busy trying to save her lives. I thought Canada had one, but I'm waiting for somebody to give an official word here. I keep seeing one, and Flipper hasn't done it yet. I don't think anybody's told them yet. They're all talking. Yeah, Canada's rolling the jack, so hey, one for them.
Canada's won.
Okay, we're going to take a brief time out, and we're going to get rid of this. I'm going to put the scoreboard up real quick,
Oh, look at all this.
and then we're going to take the tent down. So
Are
we'll
we
be
taking
back
it
in a
down?
minute.
What's the plan? We can get Pedro to help.
I think the best thing to do is take off all the weights and everything.
Okay.
take it back, clear here, clear the table, and then go over to the grass. What do you think? That's my thought.
Start, Erik!
So I'm going to hug this table here a little bit.
Further, Scott.
Oh. And then clear.
Right over to the grass. Collapse.
Okay. Yep. Don't worry about it. It's destroyed. Thank you.
It's already broke.
I said
That's an
told
executive
Joanna,
decision.
Joss, George, I said, if it starts to fly, let it go as far as it can so we don't have to deal with it.
Very nice room.
Please.
You can kind of see that.
Yeah, I think I'll be okay with the sun there. I think I'll be all right.
Everybody's going to tell us they can do better.
Yeah.
Why have I lost power? I don't know. Let me see if I
Let's see.
Okay, I just got to restart.
Oh,
All right.
gonna try and get it loud again. Okay. We're back.
It might be a little quieter.
We'll see.
Should be.
All right, what's going on in the Bulls game here? Looks like Erik's got a good one in there for Canada, holding one. Daniel put a couple right behind. We've gone with a little bit of a shorter jack here, which is, I think, is what Canada's been trying to do. Do I have any kind of view from behind? Nope. Right. Probably a little short with his first, and the second one just behind. Yeah, pretty good spot there. Nothing wrong with that. Javier. His second. Looking to probably get a good close second would be nice here, I think. Needs to be all the way up. Needs to be all the way up here. Okay, well, needs a couple more feet. Leads a crossover, so wind's still blowing, and if it's a choice between shade on the equipment or life, we're choosing our life. Might even have to worry about the cameras here too. We'll try and stay up as long as we can, but it is the conditions are rough to say the least here.
Yeah, we lost some tripods yesterday, so hopefully.
Pretty nice bowl there by Kody. It should be 2 now for the Canadians. There's a Vamos. Vamos.
Vamos, yes.
Vamos, Argentina 4. Not to be outdone, we got to get her done. All right, here's Jorge. Down 2. We could afford to be nice and positive through. Get a piece of the bowl or the jacks. Pretty good weight for it, I think. Just needs a little bit tighter so we can get a piece of something. Back over to Kody. I think he's just same bowl would probably be good for him. I don't think he should change anything. Just needs to slip this. Yeah, he's done it. Very well done. I think you'll see 3 now for the Canadians. I think you'll see Jorge be, hopefully he keeps similar kind of weight and just kind of picks that jack clean from between the bowls. Doesn't want to be short here. Yeah, just I think he maybe took a little pace off. He'd be better off with the drive than it would be for being short. All right, the Canadians are going to take a look at this head and see how everything's forming and where they want to sit things out with.
Well, here's how the Canadians roll. Fred Ems from Calgary is eating nerds and having tequila shots while watching his team bowl. What a combo, eh?
in an Eastern.
How does a nerd react to tequila? Do you put the nerd in the tequila?
I don't
What time
know.
is it
And
in
then
Calgary?
just-
Isn't that one of those sweet sour candies? Yeah.
I'm thinking it's more like a pop rock, I guess I was thinking.
Oh.
All right, here's Cam. Wants to be all the way up into it. This is okay to be a short because I think it'd be okay for he's got a little room to drag because he's got Rob in the back right over there, so he'd be okay to be all the way up into it. I think their only danger is to the back left. If that jack happens to squirt left, then Argentina's got 3 that way. Will's got some pace on this. Trying to get some of this head. Yep. Yeah, pretty good. Nearly got it. Cut it to 2 now, I think. And I think they're asking Cam to kind of slip and just kind of find that blue ball in the back here. It's the last delivered ball, I think, is what he wants to arrive to because they've got 4 over there. Sitting on that black ball would be okay. It just kind of sailed through. Well, if somehow Raul could get the bull to get over to the left, but it's going to be a tall over on this hand. He's going to have to come all the way across the head and hit the right side of that bull and have the jack squirt left. Yeah, pretty good effort to cut it down, though. Canada's going to score again, but just 1. Nice shot by Raul to cut it down. So it's 2-0 after 2.
Okay, while they're setting this jack, I'm just going to do our first shout out to Bulls USA.
No, Bulls USA, thanks.
Bulls USA, thanks.
Pat ourselves on the back while
Yeah, we're
it.
about to. I'm trying to read notes somebody else wrote. But Bulls USA would like to thank World Bulls, of course, for us being able to bring you this event, specifically providing the ability for 3 ITOs to come and umpire our games for us. Angie, Hugh, and Willie, and Don Caswell, who's the World Bulls Events Communications Chair. So thanks to all of them for coming all the way to California and helping us here.
Thanks very much. All right, Canadians going with the short jack. This is what they were switching to, and then last time they played them. They start off kind of, let's say, kind of vanilla, and then they kind of switch to this, and they seem to want to be kind of sticking with it. And Erik's off to a good start here. Daniel a little heavy. See this behind, yeah. No view from behind, over the shoulder here. Let's see what Erik sees. Trying to just get to his own bowl here. Pretty good there. 2 good bowls there by Erik. Daniel second. Trying to get between the 2, if he can. Oh, just got a piece of that one. Not a bad effort there. Really good start by Erik. Rob Law. I think he wins the title for shortest name. I think it should be like Robert S. Law, Esquire. There's Javier. Just kind of trying to stab at it, and it really should be just drawing and trying to put bulls in the head. It's been kind of Argentina's style, though. They seem to have been able to get 1 in with the regular, but good ball there by Rob. Cannon holding 3 now. second, trying to cut this down if you can. And that's a good bull there. In the perfect world, you'd like to be a couple feet on, get to those back bulls, but you probably cut it to 2 now. There's Kody's first. Okay, that just kind of went in, went out. Looks like 2. Again, this match is scheduled for 15 ends, or 2 hours and 15 minutes. Jorge's first. Looking for it to be positive here. Just kind of coming across. Don't mind the weight. It's a pretty tight draw here.
Question about our green speed this morning. We did measure it, and it's a little bit faster at 13 seconds. It's been running 12 in the morning and 13 in the afternoon. It wasn't wet this morning, so it's starting out a little faster today.
Yeah, a little bit of an unfortunate break there. I mean, Kody was a little heavy and narrow and kind of popped in the opponent's bull. I'm not sure if they're still holding 2. Looks like it's still 2. But did put that bull for Argentina in a kind of a good spot just behind now. Cameron looking to draw probably to that black bull in the back left, or they're just already going to the back because they realize they don't have anything in the back. Either one's fine. And just with them kind of been flailing at the head, they didn't have anything behind, so Cameron just a little extra protection there. I think the next time you'll see him probably go to the back, press on the zone bull if he can. See the armies in front. Can afford to be playing through this. Let's be all the way up here if you can. Not too bad. Another yard would be good. You could slip inside that bull, get to the jack, take it back, that black bull there. You can see, I'm sure Cameron's going to be playing the other hand. He's got his own bull in front and left, and he can reach to that other bull behind. Doesn't need much. I think just playing it a couple feet over. The head there a little bit. The wind is not slowing. Carl's having a little chat on what it is he wants to do. He just really wants to kind of press on his own or get some piece of this head and push it around here. Giving it a look here. And kind of hit his own ball. Just kind of came across a little bit. Probably going to be 2 for Canada here. Yep. 2 more for Canada. They'll go up 4-0 after 3. This will be the one and only match that we'll have today. Erik got off to a great start on the last end. Pretty good control with the jack again. He seems to be dialing it in. It does help when you're winning ends, and then you kind of keep feel for rolling the jack over and over again. It's kind of rough when you're not able to do it after several ends. And he's off to a strong start again with a great first bowl. Beautiful position there. With a pretty good solid first bowl here himself. I don't think Erik should be changing anything. I think he's going to make it all the way. Needs to go all the way. Wants to get all the way. Just maybe a bowl short. Daniel second. Is it going to make it? This looks pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, beautiful bowl. Beautiful bowl by Daniel. Two beauties there. Needs to be all the way up into this head here. Gotta be up when you're down. There's Javier. Holding one. This looks like a pretty good bowl too. Just kind of sliding by, gives him two in the back. I think he actually touched the jack all the way through. I thought I heard something.
Yeah.
It's like a little click, a little dicey. Didn't really want to get any jack over there and take it back to his opponent. I mean, that's the shot that Rob is trying here. Just try and carry it back behind. See if you can hit the bowl of the jack here. Really trying to wave this in. That's a good shot there by Raul. Not sure if he's holding or not, but it's a hell of a ball. It's Javier trying to see if he can. I think he's trying to hit the purple, his own ball, to hit the red out on this hand. He's got to slide under that one. Ooh, not bad. Nice try. So I think you'll see Kody, it's got two options. He can put one in the back because they're down three in the back. Alternatively, he could come on the come into the head and try to push into Rob's bowl. Hopefully, I think with those two bowls kind of locked, if you hit it from the left, then the purple, the bowl on the right will go. If you hit it on the right, then the bowl on the left will go. So each team is trying to accomplish that goal to kind of get the other bowl out of the way. The advantage that the Argentinians have is they have bowls in the back. And I think, that's what Kody's taking care of that problem right now. Just putting one behind. So mission accomplished. Now they got one in the back. And you see Argentina, I think, playing on this right hand, trying to see if they can hit their own bowl and have the red bowl go out. Just kind of sliding by there. Interesting. The head might be set up a little differently than I think if they're playing a kind of cover on the left side here. Unless you're trying to set up something for Cam to get a number. As they're playing the other hand. I don't think they were trying for a block, with the way Cameron was setting up. But didn't really accomplish anything with that one. All right, trying again, I think, to hit that purple ball. across the head. I don't know if he's going to get there. Kind of hit into Kody's last. Well, that'll probably shut down the other side now, but those two bulls, so I don't think Cam can come through with that shot to try and hit the red bull and have the red-purple pop. I just don't see that as an option. I'll probably just kind of play a little position here. Again, I'm assuming that the Canadians are holding at the moment. I haven't seen the jack at all. We have no angle of it here. Should be right between those two bulls that are clustered together. I think just opting for just a bull in this little back area there, just because they have the best back. They didn't have anything in that little section. You see the two bulls, just the bull that just sit. You have two bulls on the left and two bulls on the right. So if Argentina somehow got the jack there, they'd have a bundle. All right, time for the great Raul. Raul the great Raul. What do you think? I don't know. I like the great Raul right now. He's coming through with weight, trying to see if he can hit this. It's just they're definitely playing it like they're down. I think Kody's trying to see how he can get another number, but Cameron's going to take a walk. Good time for any thank yous. You want to add a thank you or two?
Oh, yeah, we have another thank you. Bulls USA would like to thank the Bulls USA selectors. We have 4 selectors, 2 men, 2 women. George Ralston helped with the draw. Scott Roberts, of course, sitting next to me, helped with the live stream. Debbie Tupper has been our hospitality lead. And Melanie Wiesenor, she's our national umpire-in-chief, and she helped with the organizing of the local volunteers here. So thanks to all the Bulls USA selectors.
Right, Cameron's his way.
And what I mean by selectors, these are the people that select our Team USA members.
All right, Raul's going to try again. Cameron just kind of on bowl. He didn't change anything, which is probably okay. And Raul's going to take a fire at this. Let's see what he gets. I kind of hit that bull in front, so now we're going to find out the mystery of these two bulls, which I'm guessing is one for Canada based on the way that was all set up. Yep, one more for Canada. 4th end in a row of 5-0. I think we'll see them go back to this kind of shortest distance. Let's see if I can get the camera to actually turn this time. All right. I cannot, so I'm going to go manually fix it. I'll be right back. That should be pretty good. All right, here's Erik. He's been playing pretty well in this one early on. It's been kind of all over the jack here.
Once again.
You just see how different it is when you can get your lead to just start out by putting your opponents under pressure right off the bat. And it also kind of makes the opponent lead just kind of like stabbing, and then now the next thing you know, the head's getting further and further away, and you're getting more and more away from the head and what you're wanting to try to do. So. Here's Erik just trying to do the same kind of thing. Preferably behind. Came up a little short there. All right, Daniel's second. Not too bad. If you can get the wind to kind of blow it back. Yes, good bull there. Take a shot. Nice bull there by Daniel. Here's Rob Law. Just kind of hung it out a little bit. Javier. Holding one, Argentina. Interesting hand choice. I think it'd be good for Rob to play that way. Rob is looking to try and play on his forehand, trying to come across the head, see if he can get to the shot bull there, get to the jack. He's got the catcher behind. It's nice and positive all the way up into it. Just slid by. Nice try. Javier, I wonder if he's going to play that same hand. Yeah, he's playing the same hand that Rob is. A little dangerous here. He doesn't want any jack movement. You really kind of want to get more bulls in the head. Pretty well done here by Javier. Just kind of put it in the behind. Just behind about a little bit. Not bad there. It'll be Kody's turn again. Argentina holding one. To Canada in pretty good position. Just a little high. Maybe a little heavy. I don't think he needs to be that heavy. I think he just needs to be a little bit on the overdraw here, but better long than short when you're down though. Jorge's up here now. Little bit of latency problem again because the wind affects that too. If that keeps up, then we might cut the cameras out from behind the head, but we'll see how it keeps going. Less than ideal conditions here at Long Beach for broadcast. Kody second. Again, he's just trying to get a little piece of the jack or the bull here. He's close to getting the bull. Oh, just slid it by between the two. Nice try. Still Argentina holding one. They're just trying to get one behind, I think would be good. They really need another bull in the head. It just kind of came out a little too wide. Cameron down one. He's got pretty good position behind. And just kind of hung it out a little bit. And now the Raul on the mat. Again, he's holding one. I think really a lot of this is turned on the first end when they were holding, Argentina was holding one in a similar situation. And it was going to be a difficult shot for Canada, but then Raul accidentally turned it over and Canada just rolled since. All right, Cam's got one more shot here. He really just wants to bowl or jack. He's his head set up very nicely behind him if you can get either one. Don't know. He's trying. It just came across. All right, so now Raul can get on the board. They're holding one. It's just really dangerous. He really should be playing the other hand here. It'd be much, much safer, but he's going to opt for this. He's not happy with it. Better to be short than heavy and narrow here, just to make sure that they keep the one. All right, Argentina will get on the board. And it's 5-1 now.
All right. It's time for another shout out of thanks from Bulls USA. Would like to thank the Southwest Division. The Southwest Division is a geographic area stretching from Coronado in the south to Cambria in the north. It's about a 400-mile stretch of highway between them. President of Southwest Division, John Billen, and we'd like to thank all the clubs that came out to volunteer, did a lot of work behind the scenes, and thanks to everybody in the Southwest Division for supporting this event.
Long Beach has been very gracious hosts here to allow us to have this here, and I know for us in the live streaming crew, it's just really nice that they have all this other stuff that everybody's in charge of, trying to between hospitality, getting food out for everybody, for all the players. We've been getting out early to set up, but they've been even earlier to roll and or mow the greens every day.
Those are coming.
Oh yes,
Details on those thank yous are coming too.
Yeah, so many people that have been helping, but then they're doing all those things, and then at the end of the day, we got people that are still wanting to help us because we're usually the last ones here because we're here to the bitter end until the last game, and then we've got like a small army that'll come up and say, hey, can we help you with this equipment or that equipment? It's been really nice.
Yeah. Otherwise,
we'd be here, till the wee hours. So personal thank you. Right. Daniel's often to go a little long, a little more vanilla with the length here, which is quite changed from what Canada was doing with pulling the mat up. So both players reasonable start with the new distance, about 4 to 5 feet behind. Let's see if they can make their adjustments here. I think Daniel's taking a little too much pace off this one. I don't think this one's going to get there. It's going to be several yards short. Just a big overcorrection there, unfortunately. I think Erik should be able to navigate that ball. Yeah, he's going to stick with that hand. Should be around it with no problem. Yep. How's the weight? Pretty good. Decent adjustment, a couple yards off there, just a little short. But again, you can see that. I know some people that would say, well, there's that ball on that side, and they're just immediately just switch hands and just say, oh, I'll just play this other hand. But in fours, it's just like really tough because you don't get any chance to adjust. We're starting to get some skippiness here. I think if it continues with this end, everybody, I'm probably going to kill the cameras. At least one of the cameras behind the head, since I can't really use it because this is the view for behind the head. And, I think I've seen enough of the back of Raul's hat for a lifetime.
Yeah, they always seem to be standing there, so yeah, you haven't gone to that view very often.
But I don't want to try and do it while we're in the start of this end. So, all right, here's Rob Law, Esquire. it rains, it pours. Okay, I'm gonna go fix that camera again. Lost the. Lost a little foam thing on the top of my. On the mic. Just fell off when I brushed my cheek.
You see it?
I'm not sure what he's looking for.
Foam thing from his mic.
Oh, the mic. Was it on there this morning?
I don't know. Okay, well, just what next? Right, had a couple stabs at the bowl here. Lost my little fuzzy on the end of my mic. And once it came off, the wind got it and it was gone. I think it might be 2 blocks away. All right, looks like Canada holding 1 here. Kody trying to get a draw in. Just kind of slid by. Jorge again. Trying to see if he can slide around this head here. Kind of hit one of the Canadian bowls, but it still should be 1 right now. Kody again. I think he's just really just looking for a draw here. He's got 2 bowls that he could promote on this side. Just a little short. All right, now the skipper's across over. Raul will be first. Use it for a bit there. Bowler jack here. Nobody's really jumping up and down at it, so I think he's pretty narrow. Camera probably be. He could afford to keep coming on the same hand. I think that he had Kody go. Probably be best. He's got a couple bulls he could push up. He could just try to do a clean draw on the forehand, which is what I think Raul is trying. Okay. Raul's going to try again. I think probably on the draw he can afford to be a little positive. He switched hands with an interesting choice. No. All right, so Canada's holding now. Looking to try and get another point in here for Cam. I think he's going to stick with the same hand. Pretty safer hand for him to be on lefty, playing on the forehand here. All right, it's still little short, but they're going to get another one. So it's 6-1 after 6 ends.
There's 2 of them.
Right. Thank you.
Away.
Go silent for a sec. Okay. Got a new, I don't know what you want to call that, mic muffler? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called.
Thank you to Jackie for finding one, so I can, hopefully that helps deaden the wind here. It's always something.
If it's not one thing, it's another.
The latency's kind of been mostly good, so I'm kind of sticking with things here. Both players are back to this kind of shorter jack that the Canadians have been playing. So both players are kind of maybe about 4 or 5 feet through with their openers. They're trying to adjust, but not over-adjust. I think he's going to come up a little short here. Gives you an idea, gets it triangulated. All right, see if, again, I'd like to see Daniel just take a yard off. 1 and only 1 yard would be pretty good here, if he could do it. It's pretty good here. All right, that's holding 1 there. A couple feet short, but he's holding 1. First. Pretty good bowl there, really nicely done. Just kind of slid it underneath. I'm not sure it was holding close. A little bit of a measure there. Javier. Can press on his own. Nice little redirect there, so that's definitely a shot at the moment. I don't know if it's going to change anything for the Canadians and Rob. Sticking with the same hand here. Trying to split between the two. If you can get the inside of the right bowl there and just kind of slide it underneath. Just kind of blazed it through a little bit. Maybe a little too heavy for the shot they were trying. Again, trying to see if he can get to those 2 bowls, get her all the way around. This would be really good here. Really well done there. That's a great position bowl there by Javier. 2 good bowls by Javier. Should be Cam's having a look. Whatever it is, it's a secret. First again, I think he just wants to split between these 2 bowls. They're liking it. Yep. Well done. Might have got shot out of it. It's close. Pretty good bowl, and it opens it up much, much nicer. for the Canadians to keep playing on the forehand, because then they've got that bowl just behind, just 12 o'clock from where the camera is from the jack. You got a bowl there, and then the bowl in the back left, the red bowl at the top there, so they can come in on that same hand and come across. And Argentina's probably going to come the other way. It's Jorge. Come righty. He's going to come on his backhand here. Probably trying to push his own, or push the last ball out. Can afford to be positive here. Yeah, a little short. Cam's having a look. Yeah. Kind of hard to tell. I think he, again, as I was saying, I think Kody can afford to be nice and positive here. Playing up and into it. He's got the position. If he can get a little piece of the jack, it'd be good. Oh, just missed it. Great effort, though. All right, should really be kind of trying it again. I think it's a little dangerous here. Yeah, he went the other way. Kind of switched hands, and I don't think he really needed to. He could have just played the same shot and pushed through that bowl on the other hand. So might have given it away. I think the Canadians might have won. You can see Cameron keep playing on the, being the lefty, it's his backhand, but playing on the ditch side, coming around and seeing if you can get into the jack or the ball here. A little drag would be really nice here. This is pretty good. Oh, he got a little touch. Just hit the wrong side of it. He just kind of slid in. If he would have hit the other side of it and kind of drug it over, that would have been really good. They'd be holding 3. As it is, I think they still got one. There's Raul. I think he's pretty short here. I think he's playing the right hand, but he needs to be up and through and into it. Just been a little too tentative. Cameron again, probably trying the same kind of ball, looking for a drag. He's got the drag for 4 right now that's on. Just a little high. You can see he was under the jack last time, and he made an adjustment, just a little too much of an adjustment. It kind of came off. All right, last one of this end. Raul takes it off the jacket now. He means business.
Yeah.
See if you can get it all the way up here. He's having a look. I think it's just going to slide by, though. I got a piece of that ball and didn't change anything. All right, let's see what the count's going to end up being. 1 and a look here. Designated measurer, Robert S. Law, Esquire. It's just the one for the Canadian teams. Hey, probably time for some thank yous.
Yes, thank yous. Now we're going to get into thank yous for the Long Beach Lawn Bowling Club. We have a number of folks. First, of course, our greenskeepers, without whom we wouldn't be able to do this. Sammy's our mower every morning. He's here bright and early. Candy DeFazio leads the team, and the members Tom Morse, John LaRose, and Steve Jones have all been here every morning mowing and squeegeeing and whatever the heck they're doing. I don't know anything about greenskeeping. I have an artificial turf in Cambria. Our Long Beach president, Doreen Hall, has been awesome. Answers any question you have. Her sister, Cindy Jones, has been here with us too, helping with the hospitality all week. And we do have many scoreboard flippers from the club that have come to help. And some of those flippers come from other clubs too, but Long Beach has definitely been here in force to help us out. We appreciate the use of their greens, and except for the wind, which they have no control over, it's been awesome.
All right. Thank you to Long Beach and all the surrounding clubs. All right. Canada kind of going something a little bit different here. They've been keeping the mat at the 2 meters and then trying to kind of go minimum length this way. Erik kind of blazed it by a little bit, and Daniel's a little short here. Nothing within 3 yards, I don't think. Somehow I got it centered. A bit of an overcorrection there. Good time for Daniel to catch fire here. At a couple yards. Things starting to slip away from the Argentinians. Even though it's been a close game, a lot of ones and 1-2. Yep, there it is. John drawn there.
Oh, vamos, Argentina.
Oh, we got a vamos.
We do.
There's Rob. Pretty good here. Good start by Rob. All right, Javier. Pretty good ball here. Coming in. Nice. Nice draw, shot drawn. Shot drawn by Javier. Rob just, same ball would probably be pretty good here. I don't think he wants to do much different. Just trying to get balls in the head right now. Oh, look at the little flick of the jack. A little fortunate there. Don't know if that was necessarily the plan, but it worked out. Canada did, last time these two teams met, they kind of had a little bit of a bad break. Argentina played very well and definitely were the better team. But on top of that, they got some good breaks going their way. Canada's getting a couple of the breaks their time this time. Javier switching over. Oh, nearly. Good ball there. Nearly got a piece of it. Surprised he switched. He really could have just stuck with the same hand and just kind of played jacker ball on the other hand. He's got his own that he could use to come across. There's Kody. Just needs to drop a little bit. This is, I think, a better play that Jorge to kind of stick on the forehand here for him. Kind of come across. See if he can get jacker the bull here. Not bad.
With all our thank yous, I've neglected to tell you what's going on around the green in other games. So real quick, I'm going to do a rundown. Men's singles, Jamaica and the U.S. U.S. is ahead 9-7. Women's singles, Argentina, Brazil. Argentina ahead 15-2. Women's fours, Argentina and the U.S. The U.S. is ahead 7-4. Men's singles, Argentina, Brazil. Argentina ahead 9-7. And men's fours is our game here.
So Kody kind of come across the head, and Jorge's going to kind of press again, just kind of coming through a little too high. Switch over for the skippers now. And Canada should be holding just the one, that red bull there. Surrounded by, on the sides, two Argentina, 2 seconds for Argentina. Wonder if they're worried about the back. They're standing back there. Argentina's at the head, and all the Canada guys are in the back. So I'm guessing that's where they're going. Yeah. Kind of got wrecked on one of those bulls there. pulling it out. Kind of centered the Bulls of Argentina, if anything. I think they see that they're probably going to try and come with weight and try and chop that out, and there's a good chance of them being killed. So they want to try and have something behind. So just 2 down in the back. It's interesting because the other danger will only have 1 bull in the head at the moment. Trying to figure out how they're going to try and get it out here, I think. Great Raul's. Let's see what he can do here. It plays nicely for an overdraw as opposed to a drive with those bulls in front. I think that's what he's trying here. Oh, really unlucky. Wow, really unlucky. Now there's no question that they want him in the back because now they got 2. They pumped that one. That was a healthy 2 yard short and hit it and rolled end over end all the way back. Cameron, sometimes you just play defense. Your team's done your job. So done the job, the hard part. So now you can just kind of draw one behind. So mission accomplished there. So Canada holding 2. Again, another unlucky shot there for Argentina, kind of going Canada's way, I suppose Argentina's way. Well, really needs to get a piece of this head. It's a pretty low profile, though, but he's going to give it a go. Not far away here. Oh. We'll see. I mean, it kind of shoved it back and over. Now it's still 2, and they're looking at a 3rd here. And it is 3. Yeah, so, I mean, Canada's been playing well, but Argentina, they've also been getting a little lucky, too. It's amazing how the more bulls you get in the head, the more luck kind of goes your way, and it's really going Canada's way now. I mean, we've had bulls get pressed up accidentally. We got some more thank yous now.
We do. We have thank yous to our markers. Some of us were able to take the ITO assessment this week based on the fact that we had some official ITOs here that do the assessments. Alex Vandenbos, myself, Jackie Hogan, Melanie Wiesenor, we were able to do that. Other markers that were here, Reese Warren from Canada, John Monahan from Long Beach, Sean Kelly, I'm not sure where Sean Kelly hails from, and Ian Cameron. We're all here this week to help us mark our singles games. Thanks to all the markers. And we have learned a lot this week, and we are going to share all our new knowledge with the rest of our organization.
All right. Again, Canada has gone with keeping the mat back at the 2 meter, pretty close to it. And then kind of going with the short jack, using this stretch of grass here. Erik with a decent start, a couple feet through, while Daniel's a couple yards through. Cody's trying to wave it in. Yeah, a little short there. Erik really didn't need to make a correction. It's the overcorrection. See if Daniel can drop a couple yards here. Find that ball. Nope. Canada's still holding a lot of room. Robert S. Law, Esquire. Not too bad. Decent opener. See Javier. Been fairly solid. Haven't seen a lot of loose woods from him. Again, not too bad for an opener. Great line, maybe 5 feet through. Just needs a little more grass here. make it all the way in? Yeah, that's well done. Well done by Rob Law. Great bowl. Great adjustment. See if Javier's up to the challenge here. I think he's taking too much off. A little too much off there, unfortunate. A couple yards at least. Go to the vices. There's Kody. For a nice draw, get another bowl in the head here. I think they were looking for the back early, given that they're a couple down there, so they just weren't even going to mess around before it gets too crowded back there. They just decided to put one back there. Given the score, they just don't want to give up any big numbers. Canada just turned this into a boat race. Here's Jorge trying to draw one. Pretty good effort here. Yeah, that's a nice bowl. Nice bowl to cut it to one, only a couple feet behind. Should give Kody a nice little target, and I think that'd be a good bowl to try and draw to right there. Trying to wave it in. Right. Jorge with one more try here. You keep the same weight and come a little tighter and get a little action, or just kind of drop a couple feet. Either one will work for him. Depends on what he feels more comfortable with. Yeah, he tried to keep the weight. It's a pretty good effort there, and just kind of a little too much coming across. All right, cross over the skips. Want to get a squeeze a thank you in?
Oh, what number are we on? Oh, our tournament director, Heather Stewart. She's been keeping track of everything. Who wins, who loses, the scores, the cards, everything. But Heather Stewart's been great, and we appreciate her so much being here.
Cameron looking to get a second in, and he managed to do that. I think it's pretty close. Not exactly according to Hoyle, but again, another good break for the Canadians as he hits that bowl and pushes it up and might have made it in for shot. And I'll echo my fellow Hall of Fame member Heather Stewart.
Yeah.
She is a modern day legend here. She gives and gives and gives constantly.
Right. She also coordinates our national tournament, national championships.
Oh, what an effort by Raul. Nearly. Great bull there. But, I think they'll check in that second shot. They're right on top of it, so they can see better. But it sure from here looks like Canada's got two right now. Cam Lefresne. Big tall Cam can do here. Just even a touch on the gray. Oh, I just haven't hit his own. The weight was looking good there. Raul did not miss by much the last time. And just kind of slid it by. Canada will score again. It's a question of whether it's one or two. They're just kind of 1 and 2 into death here. Getting more bowls in the head. The Argentinians get a little break here and there as well. Kind of a roll this way and that way. But they've definitely been the better team to date on this one. Two it is for Canada. That's what it looked like. I could see that from here.
Yes.
So 12-1 after 9.
And we've got scores across the green. U.S. and Jamaica men's singles. Jamaica's ahead 11-9. Next one over is somebody standing in the way. Argentina and Brazil. Argentina and Brazil ladies singles. Argentina's ahead 15-6. And then the women's fours, the U.S. is ahead 7-6. That's a tight match. It was a tight match the other day in that game. U.S. won it by 1 point at the last one.
All right, back to this again, where Canada's opting to have the mat at the 2-meter mark or nearabouts, maybe within a mat length or so, and then going pretty short, so near minimum distance again. Erik's kind of blazed it through a couple yards here. Daniel's first. Again, this looks pretty good. Should be it'll be the shot. It's just a question how close it ends up getting. That's a great opener by Daniel. Just what Argentina needs there. Get him rolling. Get a strong start going. Erik doesn't want to go so short that he misses. Comes up short on him, but I'd like him to drop a couple yards here. Play through this head. This looks really well done with the weight. Really well done.
Shot.
Beautiful bowl. Erik Galipeau. Well done.
Erik, their under 25 bronze medal winner for this past year.
Daniel should be undeterred here. Should just kind of try and add on his own. Maybe add a yard, push his own up, get to the jack, get to that bowl. Yeah, that's a good weight for it. Nice little catcher. Does give Raul a target there of what he wants him to do. Interesting. You can see him coming the other way, but I think they're going for a little bit of safety here. Just really with the way Canada's been playing, they just don't want to give up any big numbers. A little heavy by Raul, but they're going to need something back anyway, so they're just kind of taking care of that now. 6 cents to go. An 11-point lead. Here's Javier. Gonna get a little press here. Oh, nearly. I think he's got the right idea. Push their own up or push that one out. That's why Cameron's kind of trying to get a second one in if he can. Asking for it from Rob. Just get another ball in the head. Trying. Just coming up a little short, but it's third. Latency's again getting to be a problem here. Javier ended up doing the same thing. You can see it now in the back there. There's 2 bowls right by where everybody's standing. It's like still trying to get Canada's still trying to get a second one behind, I think. Get another shot and get it right behind, kind of targeting that bowl behind that they've kind of got it surrounded that these guys are watching. Pretty good there. Jorge. I think he's trying to push that shot ball out or push his own into it. Pretty close here. Yeah, grab the jack. But again, because of the position bowls of the Canadians, it goes right to him. And one that Erik, the very first bowl that Erik rolled. I mean, again, I'll say it all the time. I mean, Erik's first bowl, you could go, well, it's like he's 3 yards through. I mean, yeah, what's up with that? But no, that's the one that's a shot. And better to have a bowl that's a couple yards through than to have anything like a yard short. Because the jack moves all the time. And even more so at the elite level. Just Again, a little unlucky for Jorge. I had a pretty good shot there. All right, here's Kody. He's going to try and go all the way around and guard these black bulls, I think. Trying not to touch that. Okay. Yeah, a little heavy. I think he was trying to get to the black bulls over on the side there, on the right, and he just came a little narrow. He came across and hit his own. So that's actually a good break for Argentina, and now the Argentini's holding one. Similar kind of weight here, really, for Jorge. They're taking a good look. Canada, if they don't have it, then they should have 3 seconds at the moment. Kody likes his, but it's pretty close all the way around. Okay, looks like he's going to go to being the lefty, going to go backhand here. Or he's trying to push into the blue, or slide under it, or just go around to those 2 black bulls again. I wonder if he's just trying to come across it because he really doesn't want to touch that blue. I mean, he does have that purple away from him on this side, and that's the problem. Is both kind of hands are kind of a little bit blocked. They have the one on the, from where you see the jack. If you start the jack to left to right, then the next one is away. Then there's the middle, and then away again. So he's trying to avoid both of those bowls. Whereas Raul could hit either one of those bowls or slip it all together and get shot. This is going to be very close here. Yeah, Raul. The great Raul with a shot. Right now, Cameron can't really just want to mess around here. Doesn't want to make it 2. One will be in the budget for the Canadians, but he does have an opportunity to try and slide this underneath here and get another shot. He's close. Yeah, there it is. That was the target, is trying to promote that one in the middle. And he executed it brilliantly. Beautiful bowl there from Cam. And they're trying to get the promotion here. You can see the conversation. You see what it is they're trying to do, trying to push that one in or push the shot ball out. Wants to be nice and positive here. They do have a couple catchers in the back as well. They're looking at it. Oh, he did it. Well done. What a shot by Raul. The great Raul strikes. For 2 at least. Great skip play by both these guys. 2 out and looking for a third here. Yep. 3 it is. What a shot by Raul, keeping the dream alive.
Okay, another shout out going to Howard Harris, who has helped create our live scoring tables. If you've been following all week, we do have live scoring on the website. If you can't watch this here, which if you're listening to me, you're obviously watching it here, but online off our homepage of Bulls USA, all our live scoring tables were there. You can go back and watch and see all the results from this week. And so thanks to Herod for helping put those spreadsheets together.
All right, well, 5 ends to go now. That'll help the Argentinian team. Argentinian team?
There you go.
Say that 5 times fast.
No.
It's 12-4. Only their second end won. Canada's just been combining some good bowls with a little good luck, but little tit for tat on those last 3 bowls. Some great skip play by Raul with 2 beautiful shots, with Cameron having a good one in between. We've gone back to this kind of And then a couple yards up on either side here. As has been kind of the want, when they've switched the distances, it's been kind of a little bit off. Daniel's a healthy 4 yards through here. See if Erik can find this distance. Decent start here. You got him like that, just being a yard behind. I think that's what you're looking for from your lead with this first bull. Daniel again. Got to drop the multiple yards here. He's kind of got off his line a little bit. He's still several yards through there, 2 or 3 yards through. Just needs to tighten it up just a hair. Picking up the jack would be okay. I just kind of ticked it. A little heavy there. It's all right. It's a decent position. And holding a couple. Good time for Javier to catch fire here. Just kind of hung out a little bit. The hamster's getting tired.
Uh-oh.
Rob again. It just seems to work for a while, and it doesn't. I might go kill the camera. Wait till after the sun. Javier second. He was maybe a yard behind, but definitely off his lines. And they're switching him over though. He's well in the back. Rob was maybe about 5 feet short here. Gonna make his adjustment. Gives him on the back, which is not horrible. Somebody was going to have to pull him back there for Canada eventually, and Rob has done that. Okay, to the vices. Argentina really needs to get on a roll here and win some ends. They are running out of time. Only 5 ends to go and an 8-point deficit here. Jorge's first. Pretty good weight. Just a little bit through. So again, if you're just joining us as we're crossing over with Kody and the Argentina is 2-1 in this group play. This is their 4th and final game against Canada. Also 2-1. Whoever wins this will advance to the World Bowls for 2027. Whoever wins this match, and the loser will not be playing. So it was a big match here. If it happens to end in a tie, Canada will still go through as they have more plus points. Heading into this one from the 3 previous games. Yeah, not a bad. That just kept on sailing. I thought that was going to stop. That looked pretty good from Kody. It just kept on rolling. See if Jorge can get on his line. He's yelling at it, following it and yelling at it, trying to scare it in. I think he got shot out of it. Let's see if the cameras are still kind of getting janky again. I'm just going to take one down, I think, after this end. See how that goes. You can see where Kody trying to slip Rob's ball. Nope, not quite. I think Argentina is probably holding one. You can see that ball of Jorge's right in front there. Pretty sure that's the shot. Interesting choice here by Raul. Is looking like he's going to go on his forehand. I think he'd be better off going on his backhand. Just trying to play into Jorge's and slip around it because he really doesn't want to touch these balls in front. The wind's got to be making this narrow. Yeah, see, that's what the danger was hitting that ball in front. He managed to, it just redirected it all the way across. So Cameron will probably be playing that hand. He's got both of his balls that he can play into. I think Raul should have played the other hand to kind of get into his own ball or just slip around it. It was pretty wide open on that hand. As it is, he played his forehand and just kind of got wrecked. All right, here's Cam. He is going to go this way. He's got his own balls in front that he could use or just slide right. Doesn't need to push him up once, more than draw weight. So I think if he has a nice draw weight, if he slips him, great. If he happens to hit him, that should be enough. And it just touched the jack. Right between the balls to get the jack. But it's still one for Argentina. Hasn't changed it. That back ball. Now they're going to try and send him on the other way, which I think now they could stick with the other. Now I think they're playing the wrong hand again. I think they'd be better off sticking with the hand that they have. And maybe they see a path around in this little gap between all these balls and just kind of coming around and it's clean. Yeah, he knows it's good. Just kind of tipped that one ball. It should be one more for Cameron. I think he's probably going on his forehand. I don't think I can get in the other way. And you can see what Rob's saying. You could just look, if you can't get to the shot ball and you can come to the, can't get to the jack, you can come to here. That'd be enough to get shot. As it is, it's just should just be one for Argentina. I think the main thing for Canada, with being 8 up with 5 to go, is you just don't want to give up more than one. Don't want to take, no need to take a chance here and try to gamble. Cam's away. You don't like it. Weight was good. Just very narrow. One more for Argentina. Other bite of the elephant there. Maybe 12-5. After 11, 4 ends to go. I'll time some thank yous while I go kill a camera.
Oh, okay, well, I'm going to give some scores instead because the thank yous are going to be for the person that just walked away from the mic and he won't be able to hear them. So on the green we have the U.S. and Jamaica men's singles game. That's a tight game. Jamaica's ahead 14-13. The Argentinian women versus Brazil ladies singles. Argentina's ahead 20-6. And then the fours, Argentina and the U.S. The U.S. is ahead 8-7, another tight game. And then we have another singles game between Argentina and Brazil, and Argentina's ahead in that one 13-11. So, yeah, I'll hold off on this last couple thank yous. See if that improves latency. Pretty good ball there by Daniel there.
short. He would have been better served to just be behind. You need every point you can get. And I put a lot of money that second bull of Daniels is not going to be in the account in any way, shape, or form. I think Erik just happened to get wrecked on that bull in front. Just kind of miscalculated his path there. It's Argentina hole in one. Javier will serve to make sure he's behind here with the front toucher. It's got to go back. Not just physics. Pretty good there, and I think that's okay. Again, with a 7-point lead and 4 innings to go, Canada if they could just hold it to 1 every end, that would be enough. Argentina, quite the opposite. They need as many as they can get. And again, because of the nature of the tiebreaker, Argentina doesn't need 7, they need 8. They need to win. Javier second, just another one in the back. Better than short, but they really could use another one in the head. Rob was a little short of this first one. He needs to add a couple yards here. That's pretty good there. Just missed. Reasonable second there. Checking the clock. We started at 8:30. 2-hour, 15-minute time limit, so we got 37 minutes or so to go for this end and 3 more. Should be able to get it in at the current pace. Looking to get a second. Looks like he may have done it. He needs to keep going. Just kind of ran out of gas. So, Kody will be up. Want to try and have a draw behind to kind of set up position here. If you can play through the shot ball, so much the better, that's fine, but you really want to make sure that you're going around. You can get action on it, but you want to leave that white ball alone. Slide by. Yeah, this is really well done here by Kody. Really good ball there. Beautiful shot. Beautiful ball there. Pretty much exactly what they needed. Jorge, no. We could use another one if possible. Just kind of setting up the back. It should kind of clean through. Best back out of it. Kody's got one more. I wonder what they're going to try here. Doing it again. Missed his line here. So we on roll. Got a chance for a couple thank yous here.
Not yet.
We're holding off on the thank yous.
Holding off on just to the, yeah. I need more time.
Okay, fair enough.
How
about scores?
Oh, scores. Let's see if there's anything changed since I gave it before. Oh, yes. The singles match between Jamaica and the U.S. is now tied at 14-all. And Argentina and Brazil's still hanging on. Argentina has 20-7, and then the ladies fours, the U.S. has 10-7, and then the singles match, men's singles match between Argentina and Brazil, Argentina 13-12.
Well, that one bull that I said is no way in hell that's going to be shot. That's pumped up about 3 yards, but it's still not going to be shot. cams up. They're only one down. Here we go. Here we got all the Canadians in the catcher's position here. I almost got to look at it.
Wow.
Just trying to get a slide on it. Oh, got a little edge. Yeah, another good close second there for the Canadians. Raul's going to go. Interesting choice because you do have bulls in the back. You really need to get a number, but you don't want to give up the one you already have. Pretty good effort. Oh, I wonder if Canada, yeah, they're going to try it. Just try and turn that bull over. Again, nice draw weight by Cam. Just a little action on it. Just the bull flops over once. Just bring the jack. So we get any kind of view here. I don't know if it's going to turn enough. Just a little edge on that bull, but not enough. Argentina will score again. Another nibble of the elephant.
Okay, our last thank yous here are going to ourselves, but from Bulls USA, of course. First, I'd like to thank Scott Roberts directly for his knowledge is second to none. I mean, his strategy, and he's our coach for Bulls USA, and he's trying to teach the rest of us some of the strategy with all of his classes he's giving us. So I really appreciate Scott being here, helping, managing the equipment and teaching me everything about it, and I'm almost able to put it all together by myself every morning, so that's a great thing. Also, we have cleanup crews that have kind of been helping us at the end of the day. Just a shout out to a couple names: Manya Urain, John Billen, Pam Edwards has helped, Heather has helped, Mary Spees, Trisha Kwan, even Joanna Cooper from Canada has helped us clean up at the end of the day. So thanks for doing all of that, you guys.
Yeah, I echo those thanks. We'd be here. It's a long enough day as it is, trying to get everything set up and put aside. And nobody said it. I'll thank you, Jackie Hogan, for being here every morning. And it's always nice to somebody who's receptive to. I think that's one of the things for anybody who wants to be a coach. It's good to have somebody that listens. Wants to take the information. Not everybody can be coached or wants to be coached. So I'm just trying to share the knowledge I have as I'm calling the game, and just what comes. I just seem to just do it. So we'll keep it rolling here. We got 3 ends to go. Argentina has been getting ones, but they kind of need multiples at this point. They're down 6, and they must win if they want to advance. Yeah, well short with that first one. Again, we're the Jack Daniel threw it a little too hard, and so Canada got to pick their length, and they've been going to this, putting them out of the 2 meters to kind of go near minimum distance here. And it's been working fairly good for them. Now try and pivot the camera just a bit. There we go. You get all kinds of room to draw here. A few too many loose first woods by Daniel. It's one thing to be a couple yards through, but another thing to be off by like 4 yards. It makes it hard for yourself. Yeah, it's behind that. Again, 3 yards through here. All kinds of room for Erik. Kind of getting the yeah, that's okay wave. Well, he's holding 2, but I don't think you're writing home about this one. It's Javier. Lots of room to draw. Yeah, that should be the shot now. It's again, it's a healthy 5 feet through. All kinds of room for Rom Law here. Well done there. There it is. That's what they needed. Robert Escobar. Careful there, sir. That's what the doctor ordered for Canada. Here's Javier. Look kind of wants a jack or bull shot. He can keep the same pace and just try and see if he can hit one of the others.
Look
Oh, well, that's one way to get a second.
Yeah.
I think they want Rob to do anything different here. Just, if anything, kind of floated behind if they can. Again, you can see how Cameron's setting up. He's not setting up short. He's setting up behind. Just want to avoid the purple. He kind of came up a little short there. He did his job. He had a nice solid bull in there. Crossover. Try to get a few. It's still a reasonable lead with 3 to go. All right. Here's Jorge. Really wants a jack or bull shot here, I think. Nice and positive. He's got the catcher behind. Pretty good weight there for it. Kind of matching that black ball that's there is behind. And Kody, I think, probably be good to just kind of draw and see if we can get a second one. Really doesn't want to touch that purple in front. Again, every end that Canada wins here is huge at this stage of the game, but they've dropped 3 ends in a row. And it's away. Pretty good here. Pretty good here. Oh, the stunner there. The Kodiak has done it. Great bull there. Jorge undeterred. Man, it's got to be looking rough, though. They really need some action on this head and quickly. Can hit the purple in front. Need some action. Hit something. Oh, unlucky. Kind of just tipped that over. Boy, he hits that square. That would have been pretty good. A little tete-a-tete here. Yeah, I think this is a good call there. I agree with what they're deciding. They're holding 2. Pretty good position. If anything, it's going to squirt in that direction. So and they don't have bulls there, so just try and get all the way out on the side, get to that blue bull. See what Cam's foot is. There you go. Get to that blue bull. There's Kody. He's a little short and a little touch. Yeah, he needed a little couple more yards there, but again, just like Rob, he did his job. Beautiful bull there. Both those guys, beautiful first bowls. Really a lot of pressure on Raul. They really can't afford to lose any ends here. Being 6 down, effectively 7 down, because they have to win in order to make it to World Bowls. Because if it's a tie, it favors Canada, because they have more plus points currently. Okay. Rolls away, and he's going with some pace. Got their front ball out. Really doesn't hurt anything, and as far as the count goes, because I think they've already got multiple. I think they had 4 thirds right now. 3 thirds, now 2. I'm pretty sure. Kind of hard with the angle. That was definitely the third that they yoked out there. But you can see with the pace, I think they're going, they're setting up way at the tee here. Because they don't, I think Argentina is the 3 best back. So Cameron just trying to get one behind. They're setting up on the tee, which is the 2-meter mark. Just see it up the edge of your screen here. He just wants to be behind those 3 bulls. And he's done it. So the jack goes out of bounds. Then it gets marked at the 2-meter mark, which we call the tee, because we mark it with a tee on the green. So that's a possibility, especially with if Raul is going to fire again. I think he's checking his watch to see if it's time for a good shot. It is. Kind of go with a little bit more of a controlled weight here, and it's going to slide by. Boy, Canada with 2 is huge. And they're still wanting. These Canadians are greedy. They want to get a 3rd one, and I do not blame them. It's pretty much a free draw as long as he doesn't go heavy and narrow. kind of dislodge this. I think they'll forgive him if he's short. If anything, you just want to have it just arrive. Just arrive. This is very good weight. This is a good ball here by Cam. Nothing wrong with that at all. He might have squeezed it in. That's actually one of the things I teach my students is you got to know how to miss. Ooh. They were trying to put the wedge in, and the wind blew it over, so too late. So I think it's just the 2. They'll take the 2 there. I haven't seen that before. Have you seen that before, where there was like somebody was trying to put a wedge in quickly, and then it blew over onto it?
Nope, I have not.
But that happened. I mean, and he'd only just released that. It had been less than 5 seconds, and you're supposed to give it 30. And I think, so Canada, to their credit, just said, well, we can't take the wedge. They got to take the bull out. So.
Right. It's 30 seconds from the time that the last bull comes to rest. We learned that this week.
All right, 2 ends to go, 14-6. They're going back to this. I think they're doing it intentionally just to make me work with the cameras. I think it's personal.
They want you to earn your keep here.
I got pizza out of it for lunch. So
There you go.
I've been paid in full.
Oh, we've eaten so well. Sandwiches, pizza, salads, Mexican feast one afternoon. Lots of great food. It's great help from everybody getting it here.
All right. Yeah, you need not just a number for Argentina. You need 2 numbers at this point now. As you're down 8 with 2 ends to go, really down 9 because they have to win by 1. I mean, they have to win it. They have to win it. Obviously, you win it. Right. Reasonable. And then for Canada, you just want no big numbers. I mean, give up 2, give up 3. That's fine, but nothing more than that.
In that men's singles game, U.S. and Jamaica just scored 4, so it's 20-15.
And again, some more bad luck. But again, it's kind of a questionable hand to be playing, and he had to play that way, Daniel, because he was in his own way on the other hand. So it's been kind of a mix, and Canada's been getting some breaks, sure, but they've been making their own luck too. They're having lots of good bowls in the head. There's Rob Law here. Yeah, this is good for them. I think they'd like that. Just something behind, kind of spreading it out. Argentina running out of time. Running out of bowls. Javier. It's a pretty good effort here. Nice try. And if Canada happens to win this end, then this thing is over. There'll be no chance that Argentina has to win it. Nice ball there by Rob. Little ball in the head. Looking like 3 for Canada at the moment. Javier, be a good time for it. Nice little drag on this hand for 2 if he can manage it. He's got his own back there if he can get the jack on the way through. Well, he did cut it down. Probably 2 now. Kody will be up. Kody just looking to get another ball in the head. They got pretty decent position as it is. And they really like where the jack is as well. Very well done there by Kody. All the Canadians have been pretty solid in this one. had a couple conversions, but really haven't. Cam, as a skipper, really hasn't needed to do anything big here. It's just he's made a couple nice little conversions, but usually hoping your skip doesn't have to do it every single end. You know, maybe just once or twice to come through. And he's done it once or twice. He's lived up to his name, and everybody else has as well. So he's gotten a lot of help. Good team effort by Canada. All right, here's Jorge. Really kind of use the drag here to get 3. I think that's the shot. Yeah, just kind of narrow. I think they're trying to get to that spot there. Have Kody get to those 2 blacks. Guard against that drag for 3. You know, holding a couple, they really just need to play position given the nature of what the game is here. And just kind of slid by. That's okay to have something behind. Jorge really, I think, good to take a little more grass. His weight was pretty good. Let's see if we can slide underneath here. The Jack or Bowl. Looking at it. Oh, just missed. Nice try. Maybe just a touch too much weight. Just a little too much pace there, but a great effort. We'll go the skips. We should be able to get all this in. I think we've got about 18 minutes left. And Cameron's probably going to try and do the same thing. Waiting. Okay, I'm just trying to draw to those 2 balls again. Yeah, really well done. Again, Cam's just been playing position because his team's been building up heads, and Cameron's been able to play position bowls, and he's stay away from the head, don't change anything, don't be coming heavy and narrow and turning it over. He's just playing position. He's been doing it very well, and then a couple times it's paid off for them. He's covered the position that they needed. And it's worked out. Again, it's been great team bowling by Canada. And Raul's just kind of been on the back foot the whole game. Again, trying this little drag here. Yeah, just slid by.
We have the ladies singles game going, Argentina and Brazil, and Argentina's been on 20 for 5 ends, and Brazil just keeps hanging in. So keeping our eye on that one's almost done. And then the ladies fours, the U.S. is ahead 10-9 over Argentina on that one.
Another great position bowl by Cameron. All right, Raul's last. Let's see if you can drag this jack here. Didn't do it. Let's get the official word, but I think this is going to be 2 for Canada, so that'll clinch their ticket. That punches their ticket to World Bowls. Congratulations to them. I think we have another final as well.
Yep.
Do we have that men's singles? No.
Yes.
Yeah, the men's singles just ended.
Oh, with Bill and the U.S.
Bill just.
and,
Yeah, Bill just won that one for the U.S.
so Bill.
Had a clean sweep. Last 6 games.
So the U.S. went undefeated in that men's singles qualifier. Bill will be going to World Bowls in 2027.
Let's see. All right, last end here. And again, because they Erik's got to keep me on my toes, and got to do some camera work here. Go over the shoulder for a second. The last time doing it this week. This is all for fun now. Canada has won this thing, and they will advance, holding a 16-6 lead and kind of avenging their only loss in this double round robin. So last 2 bowls for all these players. Erik Galipeau, his second. It's only about 4 feet through the last time. See if we can make a nice adjustment and not overcorrect here. Pretty good. Yeah, another great one. Good way to finish. Good tournament for Erik. Daniel's last. Just trying a little jack or bull shot, I think would be good. Just make sure he's arriving and pressing. Oh, just missed. Daniel's had a good tournament, just a touch inconsistent.
We have another final.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah, Rob a little short there.
Yeah, we do. We have another final. The Argentina men's and Brazil men's singles. Argentina just won that one 21-13.
Here's Javier's first of the last. Pretty decent weight, just a little bit through. All right, Rob's last bowl of the tournament here. Hoping to get a nice touch on. Oh, a little unlucky. I think he owes everybody around for that one. Not sure who's holding at the moment. That was a little bit of danger. I think that's why he might have been a little shy with his first one. He might have been a little worried about taking it through. All right, here's Javier's last.
But we have another final in the women's singles. Argentina over Brazil, 21-11. The one other game still going is the ladies' fours, Argentina and the U.S. The U.S. has clinched the World Bowl spot. The ladies' fours, that score right now is 10, the U.S. 9, Argentina. Looks like the U.S. might be holding one.
Here's Kody's first of the last. Playing the backhand, a little drag. Jack or bull shot would be good. Oh, kind of hit his own and it fell over. Got a little bit of the jack on the way. Not sure if he's holding or not. Jorge, he's played pretty well. He's been pretty solid the whole week. Just a little heavy. Kody's last. Kody's last of the tournament. See if we get to get a jack or bull here. I think he's going to come across the head. It's all right. He's more than done his job this week.
So the lady from Argentina that won singles, Lucila Wasili, she also went undefeated in the ladies singles. 6-0.
Nice try there by Jorge. Just slid by his own bull there. Just slid by the... All right, last two for each of these teams. Cameron's trying to turn this head over. He's got nothing to lose here. I mean, this thing's all but decided. He's just trying to see if he can make a shot. That hand is trying to jack or bull shot to see if he can hit the purple, rest it out, or pick the jack up and just kind of drag it to their own right behind. Roll's probably going to try and do the same thing from the other side. This wind has been ever present and gusting yet again. I am not going to miss this wind.
We're going to have to make some changes. I've got some ideas.
Goody. Oh, gosh. Another pretty good bowl by Raul. Nearly got it. Here's Cameron's last of the tournament. See if he's trying this jack or bull shot, see if he can get it. He seems to like it. Oh, done. Dagger at the end. Dagger at the end. He liked it the whole way. Thought it was good as soon as he left his hand. Right. The great Raul is last. Down one in the head here. See if we can get a little piece of this jack or the head. No. So it's going to be one more for Canada at the end. And they will take this match 17-6. And they will win the section and advance to the men's
18-6,
fours.
yeah.
18.
Oh, there was 2 there?
No, they got one.
Looks like it's just 1. Yeah, it's just 1.
Right. 1 plus 17 is 18.
It was 16 before.
Oh.
And she was quick to put it up.
I was looking at the computer screen. Okay, so just one last thank you from me. Personally, I'd like to thank Bowls USA for this opportunity to learn live streaming and to be a part of this. It's been a lot of fun. And, my head's full of new things.
Very tight game in the women.
And also thanks, of course, to all the players for giving us a great show this week. And yeah, and thanks to all you watchers out there. I mean, without you guys watching us, why would we even be here? So thanks for hanging in with us. We appreciate all of you.
I'm doing a quick flyby before we log out of everybody that has given us comments and everything. BCB.
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, I just done a little. Yep.
Congratulations, Bill.
Good time for everybody to read it. All right. Thank you all for joining us. Oh, I'll give my little thank yous. So again, final with Canada advancing.
It's 18. It's 18.
It is 18.
It was 18, yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. 18 it is. Look, I'm going to put 1 just to finish. There we go. 18-6. All right. So I've been Scott Roberts, that's been Jackie Hogan and Pam Edwards. Thank you all for watching. I'm not sure when the next Bulls USA broadcast, but I know if you enjoyed my commentary, I know the next time I'll be broadcasting with the Southwest team next Saturday on the 14th for women's Cal 5 event. That'll be at Laguna Beach. But otherwise, thank you all for watching.
Oh, and I'll be bowling.
Yay.
Well, we might see Jackie in action.
I might be on the green, on the TV screen.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we are going to batten down the hatches. So long.